Hey everyone, today in this video, I'm going to be checking out the Philips 22-inch computer monitor. It's part of the V-Line series. I was just browsing on Amazon, stumbled upon this monitor. I couldn't believe how cheap it was, so I went ahead and decided to pick it up so we could test it out here. 22-inch, 1080p VA panel, 100 hertz refresh rate. If you're interested in this product or you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in the video description. Diving into the performance of this monitor, we currently have it configured at its max refresh rate, 100 hertz, but we have multiple options. If for some reason you want to dial that back to 75 or 60 hertz by default, you have those options within your Windows Advanced Display settings. And looking at our frame rate in action right here, we have different FPS values at that 100 hertz refresh rate. So 25 FPS followed by 50 and 100. This is all thanks to the UFO frame rate test. And it really does make a difference pushing those higher frame rates with that higher refresh rate. Looking at our second UFO test, this is for ghosting with our UFO moving across the screen. So noticeable ghosting. I mean, come on, for what this monitor is, you shouldn't expect to not have any ghosting. Something a little more casual is our web browsing test. We're just gonna look at a couple of popular websites and get a better feel for the viewing experience in your everyday usage scenario. So we have YouTube's trending page pulled up right here. Everything looks nice. All the thumbnails and previews have loaded with the titles. Looks good, everything's clear and crisp. Same can be said for The Verge, a popular tech blog. This is great to see tons of different fonts, titles, images, all of the data here. So let's go ahead. Let's just click on an article, see the image, different paragraphs, even got ads. Clear and crisp. Now it's time for my favorite test. We're going to be testing the input lag on this monitor. Our lowest value will be at the top right here. We're showing 1.1 milliseconds. Followed by 8.6. And last but not least, 16 milliseconds. Not bad at all for this monitor. Don't worry, for those that have been waiting for gaming, look no further. Now we're going to see how it does playing popular titles. You'll get a sample and feel for the footage on this Philips monitor to see how everything looks. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about you console gamers out there, whether it's the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series S or X. You'll be looking at 1920 by 1080p Full HD at 60 hertz. So keep that in mind. That's what you can expect if you want to use this with console. To get 75 or 100 hertz, you'll have to use a PC. So let me share with you my final thoughts after using this Philips 22-inch monitor. Here's really what you need to know. For what this monitor is, it definitely overachieves. Typically for other competing monitors at this price point, think along the lines of the brand Scepter. You'll have very similar options in this 22-inch range, but they're going to be capped at 75 hertz versus 100 with this monitor. But the trade-off there is they're going to have multiple HDMI ports and options on the back and built-in speakers that you don't get with this particular monitor. So again, there's a little give or take there, but for what you're paying, I would say this monitor overachieves.